This right here is going to be your right common carotid. We know it's the right because here we see the nasal bone, so this is the right side of the face. This is the right common carotid. This is going to be the right external carotid. It gives off this artery, which is going to be superficial. If you remember, the external carotid artery is going to supply blood to the superficial parts of the face and the head. So this is the facial artery. Clearly it's superficial. If you follow that back, it actually goes to the external carotid. This is external carotid. This right here is going to be internal carotid. The internal carotid is going to supply blood to the brain. Major artery supplying blood to the brain. Not only is this going to be a major supplier of blood to the brain, this is going to as well. This right here is called the vertebral artery. The vertebral artery is passing through the transverse foramen. As it goes and it ascends through the transverse foramen, you'll notice that it comes through the foramen magnum, here and here. If I take this model and turn it upside down for you, you'll actually notice that it forms the letter V, telling you that it's the vertebral artery. Now, again, here's the vertebral artery. We follow the two vertebrals up. It forms this artery right here, known as the basilar artery. The basilar artery is here, giving off the cerebellar artery. So this is the cerebellar, and these are cerebellar arteries. As we follow up, this right here and this right here, in fact, all of this right here is called the posterior cerebral artery. These two are the posterior communicating arteries, this and this. This here and this here is called the middle cerebral artery, and this is called the anterior cerebral artery. A lot of people like to say that it looks like the letter A here with this little branch. But this little branch right here is known as the anterior communicating artery. So we have one anterior communicating artery and two posterior communicating arteries. So the posterior communicating artery is going to attach the posterior cerebral to the middle cerebral. All of this structure and all of its branches are going to form what we call the circle of Willis. So again, all of these branches form a circle called the circle of Willis.